guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Severance. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching the season 2 finale, episode 10 of Severance. I'm so sad, I'm so scared, I'm so intrigued because I want answers, but I don't want it to end also. But I also don't want it to end with like a huge cliffhanger like season 1 and you had to wait years for answers because it has not been renewed for season 3. I can't imagine that it wouldn't be, but I know that they haven't even started filming, so it's at least a year and a half out. Unless they did part 1, part 2. Ben Stiller, if you were watching this, you're not. But if you were, part 1, part 2, just so we can get a taste and we don't have to wait like years. Don't do that to us. We love this show and we love these characters. And I'm scared about Cold Harbor. I'm scared to learn what Cold Harbor is, like what it really means. I know Cobell said that, you know, if Mark finished Cold Harbor, then that means Gemma is dead. I don't know if we can trust Cobell. I don't, it's the flames behind her, like that whole shot, like everyone's just like, either that's a woman scorned or she's the devil. So here's the thing. She could equally want like her name on Severance and use reintegration as a little carrot to dangle over top of Lumen. Like, I know reintegration is possible and I want my name on the Severance procedure. And so when Cold Harbor is finished, I get the credit. And then she would allow Cold Harbor to happen, right? I don't think that that's possible now that any Mark is in the cabin, depending on what she says to him in this episode. But she could also say, like, okay, if we don't do this, then Cold Harbor is not a success. My name's not on it anyways. Jay Megan can't go through his revolving and Lumen loses all of Severance. And Mark gets reintegrated. That only helps Mark. That does not help Gemma. I am so terrified about Cold Harbor and what that means. Now, here's a theory. Just like everybody else has these theories. Jay Megan is preparing for his revolving, which means, I think personally, with the perpetuity wing and we have all like the creepy people down there, I feel like there has been a collection that has been kept all of the Egans, and I don't know for how long, and I don't know what it means, but I feel like they are all inside of Jaime Egan. And the perpetuity wing, I think, is one to preserve them, but also it's that the Egans will be alive in perpetuity in another Egan. Now, to me, that means that his chip would go into Helly, not Gemma. And I think a lot of people are thinking that it's Gemma. I think personally it's Helena, not even Helly, Helena. But I think when Helena is maybe going through this, she might have her chip be put into Gemma, so she gets to actually be inside of Gemma and live a life with Mark. And they might think that they have Gemma. And Gemma's chip goes in a goat, right? Because I'm trying to think of the most simplest explanation. Everyone's like cloning, head swaps, like robots, like all this stuff. Maybe. I don't know, but I'm trying to go with like the most simplest explanation, and the biggest piece of technology that we have on this entire show is the chips. And so like, I feel like it has to be with the chips. It can't be like anything else that's like off the wall, crazy, weird, bonkers, right? Maybe robots, Ortbo, everyone's freaking out. But I do think that because any Mark could not tell the difference between Helly and Helena, that's going to make Helena very confident that he can't tell the difference between Gemma and Helena, or Hannah, whatever the combo is that she's going to create, right? So, and I think that that's why she said Hannah. But I think Outie Mark will know that it's not Gemma. I think it might be hard for him to come to terms with that, but I think all of season 3 will be to get Gemma's chip back into Gemma and have our Gemma back. And I don't know how you find that goat. I don't know what happens to the goats. I don't know if they are murdered. I don't know why you would just put a chip in a goat. Maybe you need to access it later when you could just chuck it out a window, stomp on it, break it apart. I'm not quite sure. But I feel like Helena's going to do something drastic to be with Mark. because it's the only way that she's ever experienced feelings. I think Mark knows Gemma well enough to realize at some point that it is not Gemma, that it is Helena. And I think James is always had his intention of his chip being put into Helena, so that is part of the revolving. She then has all of these other innies in her, whether it's James, it's Keir, it's Aunt Barbara, whoever the severe makeup lady is, the CEO that was in the perpetuity wing. Like, they might all be in there. There might all be parts of them in there. And again, I don't know when Severance was created. I don't know how old Cobell is. I don't know when they were able to get everything going, because they said the severance procedure has only been around for like 12 years. It might have been sooner than that, and they were testing on people. I don't know what the whole testing floor, like, they're putting her through all these traumas and seeing that if the mind forgets, and it's a good way to sell Severance, to be like, oh, you never have to experience the dentist again, but the dentist has to experience working on that patient. So that's not fun. As a dental professional, I had to throw that in there. But like, if they're able to forget all the traumas, then that means that there's things that don't bleed over. But Dylan said it. Dylan said it. Maybe love transcends severance. And I really think that that's the case, because we saw Bert and Irving. We saw how they were in love on the innie floor, and that love was still there when they were outside. You know, there's parts of Dylan that bleed over into his innie, and that's who Gretchen remembers and loves. And the other person that's on the outside is it still has that. It's just buried really, really deeply. And there's like a lot of heaviness and pain that I think our outie Dylan is feeling. Was that cheating? I'm just going to put out there. Yes. Yes, that is an emotional cheat. Whether it's the same person, that's an emotional cheat. But good on her for saying something. I think so, because I definitely don't think that. I feel like Dylan gets to be mad, but I think he also kind of has to understand that, like, she still loves a piece of him that's in there, and that it's not like she's picking another person completely. She's like getting that sliver of Dylan that, like, you know, like, still really is able to express love for her and show love for her. And I would hope that he'd just be like, I know it's still me, and I know it's still in there, and I still want to be that man for you. And, like, you know, try to let some of his walls down. Like, do I think that it's an excuse? No, he gets to be mad all he wants. He gets to be mad all he wants. Now, I also think it's hilarious that Milchek is an antagonist. 100%. He is a Lumen man. He is a company man. He is trying everything he can to be employee of the year, month, whatever, you name it. Now, Devourer of Feculence is probably not a way to get your picture up as employee of the month, but he's reaching the end of his rope. And it's funny that he is the antagonist, that when he is talking to the Lumen higher ups, I'm like, go Milchek. But when he is on the severed floor talking to all of our people, I'm like, F you, Milchek. Unless you want to give me that defiant jazz. Anyway, I'm interested to see what he does. Now, Irving is gone, but who was he talking to on the phone? Was it Cobell? Was it Ragabi? I'm like, who was he talking to that knew about his innie? Like, where's he going to go on this train? Is he going to, like, get off at the next stop and walk back? Like, you know, like, what does Bert do after this? Because if he doesn't deliver Irving where he's supposed to, does that mean he's sacrificing himself? Like, I hope that that's not, like, the case, but it could be. And a lot of people were, like, disappointed in Devin for calling Cobell. Me equally, very much so. I don't trust Ragabi or Cobell, quite frankly. I trust Devin a lot, but there has to be a connection somewhere, and I think it's Rickon. I think, like, the name Rickon is stupid. I think it's Rick N, and he's been severed, or he is one of James, as they say at the birthing suites. I feel like that is a possibility, because he looks a lot like Drummond. And I'm not saying that just because they both have beards and they're white that they must be related, just like Miss Wong is not related to Gemma because they're both Asian. But there's a similarity there that is kind of uncanny, in the sense that, like, they use, like, the same language. I feel like Rickon is probably the outcast, because it seems like he kind of has a zest and a zeal and a personality. So they're like, no, we can't use him. We need somebody who's like blank space, right? Like we need somebody that we can manipulate and control. Helena does not express a lot of emotion. Drummond doesn't express a lot of emotion. James doesn't express a lot of emotion. And it seems like Rickon gets excited and he has passion and all of this stuff. So it's quite the possibility that they're hoping that Rickon and Devon's baby could be the next Egan in line for something. So, and I, like I said, I don't not want to trust Devon. She's been one of my favorite characters. She's been like the one that's like super steadfast. And I know she's like kind of desperate to, you know, not only help Mark reintegrate, but find out what happened to Gemma because she loves Gemma. You know, that's her girl. That was her sister. She was really excited for her when she got pregnant. So there's a lot. And that creepy fucking doctor, let me tell you, if he thinks that he can just take Gemma, which also might be a possibility. He might kidnap Gemma. He might like throw her in the back of the car and be like, no, you're mine. And it's like Miss Casey. I don't know. Or like the Christmas one that he forced like the I love you, which also scares me because he's forcing her to say that. And I don't want to say that love transcends Severance in a sense that like because she said it to him, that like she could remember that like he said it to her and she said it to him. And like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's that one thing that's familiar to her, like when she's all blank. And so then she's just thinking about this doctor the whole time. I hope not. So guys, it still hasn't started yet. I still have 7 minutes until the episode starts. I don't know what else to talk about. I am like too giddy and excited. Oh, you know what? I came with some Vino Verde. So we're going to do a wine and react. Not a rosé and a react, but just wine. Just, that's a lot. But anyway, guys, let's get into it. Oh, we're starting with the opening. Okay. Okay, they mean business today. Okay, I can't wait to find out how wrong all of our theories are.
Do you remember the last thing that you said to me?
She's alive.
She's alive.
Wah!
Have you finished Cold Harbor?
What is this place?
Yeah, terrifying for him.
There's a hallway down there. It's long and black and hidden.
From Irving's drawings.
What?
Oh, shit.
With an elevator going down.
Why did she say that? Why was she surprised? She's not working with Irving.
We know where it is.
Yeah, what is this my Helly business?
What a funny speech you gave at the party. I was cross with you after.
Oh my god, what if she kills her father?
You threw a tin of candies.
Oh no, not the candies.
God, you're fucking weird.
Yes! Thank you! I'm glad somebody said it. He looks so waxy and like robotic and just smooth and unnatural.
I do not love my daughter.
Yeah, no doubt.
I used to see care in her, but he left her as she grew.
Interesting.
You sound like a great dad.
Until I saw him again.
And you. Oh no.
And you.
Damn it!
You and your family created hell, and you're going to burn in it.
Oh my, look at that. What a shot.
There he is. Tomorrow is a special day.
Hey,
That's why he said my
why
Helly.
did you come here? What do you want from me?
You're the closest thing he has to Kier. Oh my god, we love Helly. That means we like Kier?
If we can prove that they fucking kidnapped her, it will end them.
But won't it also end him?
Well, if Lumen ends, then what happens to every innie on the severed floor?
Gone.
Yeah.
Reintegrate?
You want me to give my life?
No.
The lives of everyone down there?
No, it's not that simple.
Just to save one person you happen to care about?
That is... Yeah.
There's somebody else who wants to talk to you, actually.
Who? What?
Just hit the play.
His Audi?
Watch it. Record your response. And step outside.
So he can essentially have a conversation with himself. He's going to hear Mark and then respond to it, step outside. That Mark's going to respond to that, and they're just going to have a back and forth. I'm hoping that it's Mark. Jesus. What if it's Irving?
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you know who I am. I think you've spoken with Devin and Miss Cobell.
Look at him smiling.
But the first thing I need to say to you is that I am so sorry. You know, I created you as a prisoner and as an escape.
Imagine being able to have this conversation with
Woman told me
yourself.
You'd be happy. And because I took their word for it, you've been living a nightmare for 2 years. It's horrific what they've done to you.
Is anyone going to even tell him that, like, Mark's been reintegrating? Like, maybe they could become one. Oh. Oh. They're letting these two Marks decide this. This is amazing. They're not interfering.
Wow, this is, I never expected to actually speak to you.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Let alone get an apology, so thank you. You know, nightmare is the wrong word, actually. Because we find ways to make it work, to feel whole.
Yeah.
Which is why what you're asking scares me. You know, because whatever this life is,
It's still his.
it's all we have,
Yeah.
and we don't want it to end. Can you understand that?
Oh, God. Can he mention Helly and Helena just so Mark knows? There's got to be a way of combining the two so they can become one and have the same memories, right? Oh, what a great back and forth. I never thought we'd get something like this.
You may have been seeing flashes lately, images from my world out here. I've been seeing yours too. It's a process called reintegration. It's a way to recouple memories so we can be one person.
Tell him about Petey, though.
And once my wife is free, I swear I will finish the process. Because this life, our life,
Belongs to both of us.
That kind of felt like a sales pitch, I'm not going to lie. It didn't feel as genuine as I would have wanted it to be, like the apology.
I just don't think that's how it works. Okay, how does it work?
Yeah, how does it work, Mark? The fact that he is cloaked in shadow scares the hell out of me. I don't want him to be desperate and lie and say something that isn't true just to sell this to any Mark.
Ms. Cobell told me you like someone down there?
Yes, please
Helena
talk about it.
Edith, right? Your any name's Helene?
Helly.
So now, you can imagine, like what you and Helene have,
Helen,
but multiply. Then you can see why I have to get my wife back. I have to have her back.
But what about the love he has for Helly?
It's Helly, actually. Helly. It's the person I'm in love with.
Yeah, this just got really muddy.
Because you know as well as I do that her Audi won't, reintegrate.
Yeah.
Assuming that's even real. Assuming every word out of your mouth isn't a lie.
Yeah, that was bound to happen.
what do you want from me? We are in this together. Can't you just trust me?
The fire. Wow. Fascinating. Hey.
The numbers are your wife.
Thank you for letting us know what that is.
What do you see every day when you look at them?
Emotions.
What do you feel?
Fear, love, happiness.
Different things. We sometimes sadness.
Woe. Frolic.
Yep.
Malice. Dread.
I love that everybody already figured that out.
Every file you've completed is a new consciousness for her.
New consciousness.
A new innie.
And how many are there?
I've completed 24 files.
Holy shit, 24 innies.
Cold Harbor is the last.
What is Cold Harbor?
Wait, why are you telling me this?
Mark.
Monk.
Mark. There'll be no honeymoon ending for you and Heliar.
Ever.
I don't believe you!
And they'll discard you like a skin husk!
I think you're using me!
Yeah, very much.
Do you love your brother?
Yes.
Well, then you tell him that the next thing I see had better be the severed floor, or I swear he will never see his wife again.
Mark!
Whoa. So he may or may not go through with it. What? Here's your last day painting. Let's make it weird.
I have to tell you something.
Me too.
Okay. I don't know if that's Helly. I need to see her walk. I need to see her model stomp a catwalk because she is fierce. Why are they making this so scary? It's your final day at work. Ooh. Perpetuity statue. I'm with Helly. Fucking weird. Sup, Kier? Oh my god. You've had a weird couple hours here, buddy.
Love Mr. Milchick.
Love Mr. Milchick? Waffle party!
I know why they're doing this.
Hey, milkshake. Okay, Dylan is here for the last day.
Hello, Dylan. He said no?
He definitely said no. Give Dylan a camcorder. Let him talk to himself. This Dylan to tell uppy Dylan. Howdy, Dylan. What's up? Oh, Gemma. Is she going outside? What the hell does that mean?
What's happening? Everything's gonna be fine.
Oh, yeah, that's reassuring. Every time somebody says that, it's exactly that. Just fine.
At least you'll have a chance at living.
What about you?
Yeah, but I want to live with you.
But I'm her, Mark.
Okay.
These two.
Your Audi has responded to your resignation request,
Oh boy.
as it may yield an embarrassing emotional response in you. And as I'm duly swamped, I shall leave you to read it in solitude.
Meaning, I don't want to put up with this today. Ooh. He sprinted. He yeeted the fuck out of there. Oh my God. What did Dylan say?
Dear Innie, point one, fuck you.
Yeah.
Gretchen is my wife and my beloved, and your actions with her were deeply fucking indecorous.
Indecorous.
Point two, I get it.
Yeah.
She's perfect.
She's wonderful.
So I guess point three
He's
is,
jealous.
I hope someday she sees in me what she sees in you. In the meantime, if I'm being honest, I guess I like knowing you're there. So if you want to leave, you can, but I think you should stay. Sincerest regards, your outie.
That is a wonderful response. He's not a dick. He loves your existence. Oh, Milchek, what you doing, baby? You got somewhere to be? Some outfit to change into? Waffle party?
Been trying to think of other place names besides Delaware. I've got Europe, Zimbabwe,
That's great.
and the equator.
The equator.
The equator? Is that a building?
Or a continent.
Maybe it's just a building that's, like, so big.
They gave a continent. Just wish we had more time.
What if Jaime insists that she stays Heliar? That would be problematic, especially if he reintegrates. All right, last one. You guys ready? Stop. Stop. I was jokingly say something about defiant jazz. I did not expect this.
Mark S.
Oh no, no.
Your very own floor manager.
Oh no. Hey, Milky. Oh my. What is happening?
So magnanimous.
My, you're verbose. Good thing you didn't write the first appendix. It would have burst.
Oh boy. Yeah, feel that, Milchek. Feel that rage.
The legacy you've left behind is truly and irrefutably larger than life.
You mean my company?
No. I mean this wax statue that's 5 inches taller than you actually were.
Okay. Well, he's going for blood. Yeah, I love it.
Thank you for that feedback, Seth.
What the hell? Who is speaking for him?
May I introduce choreography and merriment?
Mark, I think they're distracting you. Maybe you should go follow that map. We've got a drum line? There's an actual drum line? On a severed floor? It's the most people they've ever seen. Milkshake, baby, you can't be doing dances in front of me. They got a whole damn marching band. I am so amused. God. Milkshake, baby, I'm so excited. You stop moving like that. You. It ain't right. They can't have Milkshake be shaking it like that. He was doing like the full body wave. He's having himself a good time though.
You ready?
Yeah. Come on, Mark. Nice. Nice. Go, Mark, go! Wait, he doesn't have a badge. How does he get through security? And that band is just going without their leader. Oh, Milkshake gonna be pissed. Dylan! Oh, he's got his own Heliar walk. Oh, God. Oh, God. What if Mark runs into Drummond? Are you sure you know which way you just came from? I'd be so lost. Oh, my God. There's no identifying markers. I'd labyrinth that shit. Like, take a pen and be like, I went this way and arrow everything. Oh, God, Gemma. Oh, the show is giving me anxiety. And you can only get in there if you have the blood. Mark doesn't have a key card. He doesn't have this woman's DNA. Like, fuck. Oh. Oh, God. Are they putting her in a goat? Is that what's happening? I mean, she's awesome, but I feel like Milchek has, like, what, easily, like, 70, 80 pounds on her?
Where's Mark?
I don't know! Dylan! Oh my God, Dylan, I love you. What's happening?
Enter the room.
The crib. Yeah, everybody was saying that the name on the crib was Cold Harbor. If it's Gemma's innie, she won't recognize the crib and she won't be triggered by it. It's the last test to see if she remembers the miscarriage and losing her baby and losing Mark and all the turmoil. It's the most traumatic thing that's probably ever happened to her. Besides all of this.
Who are you?
The questions that they ask them when they're on the severed floor. Is she gonna see Miss Casey and do something?
This beast will be entombed with a cherished woman.
They're gonna put Gemma's chip in this goat. But entombed, doesn't that mean... Are they gonna kill the goat? An Allen wrench. Are these all Audi bandmates? Like, are they innies? Are they just controlled? Or like what? How does Mark save her? I've got freaking anxiety. Will his card work? I knew his card wouldn't work. But like they're right across from it, right? He'll hear the shot.
How many more must I give?
As many as the Fonda calls.
Rebel, rebel, rebel. Take the gun, shoot Drummond. Yeah, they're right across from it. I don't want to say shoot Drummond, but shoot Drummond. I don't want anyone to die. Oh boy.
The wrong door. I'm leaving, okay?
Oh! I already forgot her name. I just want to keep calling her Brienne of Tarth. Oh, Jesus! Oh, I really want you to shoot Drummond now. He's beating up my Mark. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh! Oh! Jesus, I didn't think there'd be a hallway brawl. Okay, Mark. Take his key card. Oh my god. Oh! What is her name? Lorne? Lorne! Come on! He's gonna kill more goats. You gotta get rid of him. Stop it! Stop it! Lorne, come on! Please, 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 please!
No more killing.
No more killing. Oh, yeah, girl, you big. Get him. You get him. Oh my god, I did not expect this at all. I could not call any of this shit. Jesus! Okay, okay. Get him. Get him. That's right. Kick his ass. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Wait. As much as I want her to, there's no coming back from it. Stupid marching band, stupid fucking Drummond. Okay. I didn't expect Drummond to be taken at gunpoint, but I guess it is easier to get around with him. Ooh, you got fucked up by Lorne.
Emil thanks you. Emil is the name of the goat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. She looks fucking amazing holding that goat with her bloody face. I'm Gwendolyn Christie. I have that painting above my mantle on my fireplace.
I'm gonna change to my Audi, and then you are gonna take him to...
Oh, this is gonna be very... Oh! Well, shit. The door can't close because of Drummond. Do you have his key card? Oh, yeah, he dead. Yeah, I mean, I knew he was dead, but he dead. The drum line is just, like, still going at it. Helly in the bathroom with the trombone.
Choreography and merriment, return to your department now!
There's a whole department?
Open the door.
Step off, fucko!
Do it.
No!
Now!
Fuck you!
He can't get in there without her.
Jesus.
Yeah, you need her. Oh God, Mark. You're gonna have to go grab... Oh, wait. Would Drummond's blood work? Oh my God, you were so much smarter than me. I forgot he was covered with blood. Please recognize Mark. Please recognize him.
Jim. It's okay. It's me.
Your name is Gemma Scout. We've been married for 4 years.
No.
Don't speak to that man. He's here to hurt you.
And if you come with me right now, we can get it back.
No.
Stop.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fuck indeed, but yay! Oh God, if she walks through the door, she'll be Gemma! I love this for you!
Call Drummond!
What is that run? Oh my God. Oh my God. Step through the door! Gemma, come on! Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't think we're gonna get a happy ending, but I'm so happy for this moment. Holly, I think you know that means we did it.
No! You'll kill them all!
Miss Casey and Mark Cass. Great acting.
Mark Cass?
Miss Casey.
What's taking place?
Your freedom. Let's go, come on! Oh my god. Are they gonna let him out? Are they gonna let them out? Oh god, what's gonna happen? Oh my god. Come on, Dylan. Do they know how to get out? Does he remember? Can the whole drumline fucking stand in front of this vending machine? Okay, fist fight. Milchek and Dylan, let's go. Let's go. Oh, the stairwell! I thought they had to go up the fucking elevator!
Come on, you gotta go right now! Go!
Mark's not gonna go out with her?
Fuck you, Mr. Milchek.
Fuck yeah, Dylan! Is it Gemma?
Mark, come on! Come on, Mark!
Come on.
Mark! Open the door, come on!
Oh god, Mark. He's gonna try to save everybody. Oh god, this is devastating. I get it though, buddy, I get it.
Mark!
You gotta go, come on! She just got you back, come on!
Mark!
They're gonna keep you here forever for Helena. Just go. Just go.
No, Mark!
Please, please. Just please say goodbye. Damn it! There's nowhere to go. You can't be together. It's so hard because I love them. I love them. But I want him and Gemma to be together too. Where the hell do you go? They're not gonna let Mark go. God, this show is so amazing. This show is such a fucking masterpiece. God, I hate it. Every fiber of my being, I love it. It's funny, the character that represents this show is Milchek. Not only is it an antagonist, but it is the protagonist in some situations. I'm so mad. So mad. So mad. The problem with drinking wine is that when I go downstairs to, watch this episode again with my husband, I have to do all that I can to hide the fact that I'm very upset. while equally kind of happy. Could I have foreseen anything of this finale happening? A marching band? No. Milchek having like stand-up comedy sort of routine with Keir Egan and then knocking him down a peg when he has an opportunity to do so. Couldn't tell you that. Audi Dylan having an actual like emotional moment to share with his innie, and it was like a very raw thing for him to say and feel. Could have told you that was going to happen. No Irving, no Bert. Season 3 better happen. I know it's not even been announced. Season 3 better happen. I love that Helly was pretty much like, I'm her. Like, you don't get me. Like, when this is done, like, that's not a thing. Did I think that Mark and Mark would be having a conversation with each other via camcorder? Absolutely not. Amazing. I'm so glad they did that. That was phenomenal. Phenomenal work. God, I hate this show so much. I love it. The feelings that I have for this show are like so passionate because I love these characters. I absolutely love Innie Mark, and I want Outie Mark to be with Gemma. And I love Helly R, and Helena Egan is very intriguing to me. You know, the fact that her father told Helly, like, Helena kind of isn't like Keir at all. You are. And the thing is that, yeah, I mean, I think we all dig Helly R a lot. And the fact that he saw Keir in her was incredibly interesting. The thing that I hate is that I love to the end that both Dylan and Helly are fighting to get Mark and Gemma out. Mostly it's to free Gemma. But like now Mark is running around on the severed floor with Helly. I don't know where they were going. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if they are going to go back and meet with Dylan and the marching band and figure out a way to get all of these people off of this floor without them losing their lives. That might be a thing where he's just like, Gemma's free. I'm going to go save everybody else. I don't think necessarily he just picked Helly, but he picked a partner that he trusted, that they're going to, like, he's going to make sure that they find their way out. I really believe that. I don't think he thinks it's a happily ever after, but like definitely the running and the music and like the whole like 1970s freeze frame at the end. I appreciate it. Ben Stiller, you know, definitely is an interesting director, and I really dig it. Let's see. Outie Mark killed Drummond. Accidentally. He didn't know. Innie Mark wanted to keep Drummond alive because he didn't want to kill somebody. Lorne, it's so funny. I was like trying to remember her name during that whole hallway fight. I was like, Brienne of Tarth, Gwendolyn Christie. What is her name on the show? Lorne. I didn't expect a hall brawl between two people, not only Mark S. and Drummond, who is a fucking beast, and I was worried. You know, I'm like worried about Milchek, like, you know, like Helly trying to like keep the door closed because Milchek easily has like, you know, 70, 80 pounds on her. And, you know, like then I'm like, oh shit, like Drummond easily has like 130 pounds on Mark S. But of course it takes somebody like the size of Brienne of Tarth to fucking show him what's up. Now, like, her losing all of those goats and that being the motivation to stop him, especially when she says no more killing, you know, like Mark S. meeting her on the grassy knoll, like if she never meets Mark, she doesn't really care that much about what's going on and him. The fact she cares about the goats and him and keeping him alive because they had that connection with Miss Casey. Amazing work. Amazing work. Am I sad Drummond's gone? No. And the fact that it served a purpose, like to have that blood on him, to have the needle prick the tie, I thought for sure we just had to have the nurse or whatever her fucking face is, you know, and I thought maybe she was pro Gemma, but she's definitely Lumen through and through, so fuck her. But the fact that he thought about putting the tie on there to get the blood is just, I love that. The fact that we did get a reunion. I was like, please remember Mark. Please trust Mark. Please, like, let something trigger. And the thing is, I didn't know if Cold Harbor, like, I didn't know if it was, like, something with, like, drowning, if it was something with, like, because I kept calling, like, saying, like, oh, like, if you're in a mudslide, would you be afraid of, like, being crushed to death or drowning? And she's just, like, drowning. I didn't know if it was something like that. And the fact that it's just the crib and the name Cold Harbor was on the crib, like, a lot of people saw that. I didn't see it. I saw it in, like, I don't know, someone, like, having, like, a a theory about Severance. I can't tell you that one person that had a theory about Severance could have told us any of this was going to happen. A marching band? I was like, it's a drum line, and all of a sudden it's a full marching band. Like Milchek's drum major with like the lights going. Like I was digging it. Milchek has some moves. Tremel. I love you. And that's the thing. When he is he's the antagonist, but like when he's knocking Kier Egan down a peg, fantastic. When he's trying to stop everybody from leaving the severed floor, you the enemy. But I still love me some Milchek. They can never make me hate you completely. Completely. But Gemma and Mark reunited. Oh. I am absolutely obsessed with my husband, and I know I talk about him a lot now that I can, because, you know, I was like, yeah, we might as well wait until we're married before I mention that you're a thing, because, like, what if we broke up? That'd be so embarrassing. But, like, I'm completely obsessed with him, so the idea that, that being reunited with the person that you have chosen to marry and spend your life with, and like their whole story and seeing their background, like it was just so wonderful. And they just seemed like they were a fun couple. They were a loving couple. They cared about each other. They had like just great chemistry. Right. And so like them being reunited, it just like warms my heart, because like they're two people that should be together in the real world. And, you know, Mark and Miss Casey, when they switch and they're kissing, they're just like kind of confused and like, hey, let's go, you know, and Gemma going over and seeing that him and Helena Egan is in there. I don't know what Gemma does. Like, she needs to run. I don't know if Cobell and Devin were waiting outside. I mean, Devin would probably freak out to see her. Oh my God. And, you know, also because of Devin and Rickon, and like how I think that like maybe Rickon might be a sire of Egan, and that their baby might actually be in trouble. When James said that I've sired like many and no one has matched Kier until you, I really think he would rather have Helly R be his replacement in the revolving than Helena, which is fucked up. He's like, I never really loved my daughter. What? Which totally makes sense for this family, totally makes sense for them, but I'm just like, wow. Like, she went through this procedure, like she's trying to like sell Severance to people, like she gave her life to Lumen, and that's how you still feel about her because she doesn't want to take her eggs raw in the morning like Kier? Fuck you, James. And when he's like, oh fuck, I'm like, yeah. I love this for you. I love this for you. Now, I don't know how Mark and Helly accomplish anything. I don't know if season 3 takes place all in one day or not. I have no clue. But I absolutely did not see anything in this episode coming. It seems like Cobell told Mark more than what we got to hear, because when him and Helly were talking about like the chip, and they're like, well, what do they do when they take the chip out? So like Cobell probably went into detail. And I love that, because I feel like any Mark needed to hear everything. You needed to tell him everything and share everything with him for him to make an informed decision. But I love the back and forth about how like he's excited to talk to his Audi, and he's like, wow, it's my Audi. And how Audi Mark was kind of excited to like talk to any Mark, and how like weird that was to have the conversation back and forth. And like, it seemed like Audi Mark was kind of getting less, like he was becoming disingenuous a little bit, and kind of like, no, you have to do what I say. And like, maybe it was just like a little bit manipulative. It wasn't a lot, but it was like where it was like more of like a sales pitch rather than like this is really important. We have to do this. Like Lumen can't get away with this. And then the flames behind Mark S, any Mark, when he's like, do you trust me? And any Mark's like, no. Fantastic. And then him saying, the next time I see my innie, I better be on the severed floor, was just Mark through and through, isn't it? It bleeds over. He's definitely the same person. I love it. Oh my God. I'm trying to think of everything that I saw in this. I can't believe we didn't get more Irving. He just rode off into the sunset. He better be in season 3. We better frickin' see him. We better know who he was talking to on the phone. But Dylan, like, it's so funny that Milchek was just like, here's this, bye. I thought it was because he was afraid, but it's because he had shit to do. But it made it look like he was terrified. Not terrified, but that he was like trying to get the fuck out of there as quickly as he could. And it was really so he could be, you know, the what is that called? Oh my gosh, my nephew did it for marching band. Xander would know. He's going to put it right up here. He might put it over here to fuck with me. He might put it across my face. I don't know. It could be upside down floating around. Xander's an amazing editor, and he loves to fuck with me. So you be you. You do you, Xander. But I was going to say band leader. That's not what it is. But like he was Russian, so he could go give his little like Cure comedy routine. You know, like stick the knife in and turn it just a little bit into Cure, you know, lead the band, have a couple jazz numbers, and all of it was to take up time to distract Mark from what was happening with Gemma. We're not stupid. Obviously, we know that that's what's going on. But Milchek is so loyal to Lumen, and I cannot figure out why. It's so irritating because he's such a great character, and he's so torn. Like the second, like they said something about like, I don't know, like your vocabulary is loquacious or something. And like that triggered something in Milchek where he was just kind of like, fuck you, you know, like, and that's when he's just like, oh, it's really interesting that like your wax figure is 5 whole inches taller than Kier actually was in real life. Mic drop. Milchek drop. Again, 2 episodes in a row. I love that for us. You know, I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute because it was an amazing episode, but I'm still really pissed. I even said when they were reunited, they're kissing, they're making out, they're so happy to see each other. It's been so long. It's been 2 long fucking years. And I was like, this isn't going to have a happy ending. Just because we're getting this happy moment does not mean this is going to end the way we want it to. And it didn't, obviously. But also, I would like for Mark and Helly to somehow liberate the severed floor and figure out a way. Like I said, the only way that can happen is if season 3 takes place in 1 whole day. And you know what? All of this that we've been watching has taken place in a couple weeks, like months, maybe a couple months. So like, yeah, it could take place in an entire day. Dan Erickson has a wild mind. And I knew it wasn't going to be anything like super crazy. The fact that they were going to kill the goat, I don't know, like, why was there a sacrifice? And is going to be entombed with this woman. Like, why? What the hell's up with that? I'm sure there'll be plenty of breakdowns that like are like, oh, the Mayans used to do this, and like the Greeks used to do that, and the Romans, and I'll just be like, were they gonna fucking sacrifice a goat and Gemma? The fuck? You know, so I don't have anything super intelligent to give you, but I got feelings. I am chock full of feelings. Always. That's what people come to my channel for. It's not just funny little gal, it's feeling little gal. That's me. Wow. Like definitely the moments that took place between Mark and Helly, can I just tell you that I know Adam Scott's a great actor, but the fact that both him, the fact that Mark and Helly had that moment, Britt and him are just amazing together. Like they have fantastic chemistry, which is what makes it so hard. Because like, I want Mark and Gemma to be together. But like any Mark and Helly, they have great fucking chemistry. And Adam and Britt just do such an amazing job of delivering like those emotional quiet moments, the tears, that lighting, everything was just phenomenal work. And I'm trying to see like how they filmed everything, like in the birthing suite. Like it's very representative of Mark S., the Audi Mark, to be in the dark because he doesn't know anything about the severed floor, and to have any Mark like literally be in the flames of hell. I love how they create things on this show. The visuals that we get are absolutely amazing. The music that starts playing, like, I don't know if that was Final Countdown. But I do know that like many basketball games that I have witnessed have started with that. And I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. This is amazing. This is amazing. Like the way that they use light, the way that they just like the angles that they use, all of that stuff. It's just phenomenal work. Phenomenal work. And Milchek even jumping on the vending machine, like just the image of him kind of being primal and landing on that vending machine and then looking at the rest of the marching band. He's got some splaining to do. He might be our key to figuring this whole thing out. He might be the leader. He will be remembered forever in history that he was the one that liberated the innies. I don't even know if that's true, but I hope it's true. That'd be beautiful. That'd be wonderful. Like, what does Gemma do? Hopefully Gemma immediately finds Devin and Rickon gets pissed that Gemma was down there this whole time. And he somehow segues into Lumen through Natalie. Because we didn't hear from Natalie. We don't know who the board is. I don't know who Irving was talking to. Like, And if there's anything that I missed, please let me know. But if you want to watch full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. Guys, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. 1, how long do you think we have to wait for season 3? 2, do you think season 3 will take place in one day and it'll be all about the liberation of the innies? I'll tell you, every single theory that I have heard has been absolutely incorrect. So any guessing that we're doing right now, it is in vain. Dan Erickson is sitting in a room just laughing at us, watching reactions, theories, TikToks, like breakdowns. Anybody who's talking about this show, he's watching these just going like, y'all don't have a fucking clue. And I love that for us. I love that for us that it is so hard to pinpoint where this show is going. It's absolutely fucking phenomenal. I know a lot of people have been disappointed that this season wasn't more like the first season. And I will tell you that it's really rare for me to like a second season of a show better than the first season. And where I fell in love with those characters in the first season, the second season is where the fucking meat and potatoes were. And I thrive on meat and potatoes. I love it. It gave so much information and background, and we got more of our characters. It expanded the lore. Come on now. What was your favorite season? Season 1 or season 2, and why? Because that is what's important. Mine is literally because the people that I fell in love with, I got to know more about, and I love them even more. And that is, like, sometimes in season 2s, they try to turn everybody dark. They try to change them. They try to make it to where, like, oh, the person that you liked isn't that great. And in this case, they taught you more about them and they made them more human. And I tell you that, like one of my favorite characters for the longest time was Irving. And then I love Milchek because the duality that we have with him, with the Lumen higher ups and then the severed floor. But I will tell you that Mark S. is 100% like the most amazing character ever written for television, because not only is he a badass in like both states, but like how broad of a spectrum Adam Scott can pull from to play this character. I'm just, and like, I love Helly. I absolutely love Helly. Helena is never going to be my favorite character, but the fact that it's played by the same actress and it's the same person. Are you fucking kidding me? Helly is just amazing. And I love Devin. Jesus, I love everybody. I love everybody on this show. Except for James. He can suck a dick. Yeah. Choke right on it. And the doctor. The doctor. Oh, he can just get fucked. He can get so fucked. Gemma, no. Gemma, no. Suck it. Oh, guys. I know I could sit here and just keep rambling on, but I'm going almost on 2 hours. So Xander's going to have a lot of editing to do. I appreciate you, Xander, for editing these. Not only the first season, but the second season. You are the man. Guys, come back here for season 3. Also, if you are currently watching this, we will be doing a Reactorverse inside Severance where a lot of us reactors will be talking about the show. So you might see your favorite reactor. That will be released in a couple weeks. But I will be posting that also on my channel so you can have that link. So we're all talking everything Severance, what we loved about it, what we hated about it. How much we all hate James Egan, and how much we all love Mr. Milchek. So guys, come back here. I will post that link once it is up and available. But in the meantime, what's for dinner, kids?